The conversations over on X about Modern Warfare 4 just cements in my mind the idea that the Call of Duty community, 1, does not know what they're talking about ever, and 2, can never be satisfied by anything they make now. Unless the game was released 15 plus years ago, you're never going to want to play the game, allegedly. Even though you're all gonna buy it, it's just everyone sits there and complains and nitpicks the crap out of literally everything. They could make a video breaking down every nitty-gritty detail of how everything works so your mind can be put at ease, and somehow it'll go over your head. Oh wait, that's exactly what happened. All the footage that I used in yesterday's video breaking down the Modern Warfare 4 multiplayer came from the From the Ward video that Infinity Ward released. It's their behind the scenes series explaining everything about the game. And in that video, they were talking about the guns of Modern Warfare 4, what goes into making them, and what changes they are making for Modern Warfare 4 from what Modern Warfare 2 had. They said, hey, we heard your feedback about the visual effects surrounding the end of the barrel whenever you happen to fire the gun, and we have made adjustments for Modern Warfare 4. We're not going to get rid of the visual effects entirely because this is an Infinity Ward Call of Duty game and we want to ground our game in just some semblance of realism, so we're going to have that in the game, but we're going to cut a hole right in the middle of it. So when you're shooting the gun, you never lose sight of the person that is in front of you. And then they showed it on screen and it looked perfect. But wouldn't you know it, the people over on X, the Call of Duty community talking about this, took the before image. It literally said, this is what it looked like before in Modern Warfare 2. They took the before image and then posted that and said, oh, see, the effects are crap. You're not gonna be able to see anything. And ignored the after image, which was the thing that's gonna be in the game that looks fantastic. Like, this has to be rage bait, right? This cannot possibly be real. You cannot possibly not know what the word before means. I don't know, man. I'm starting to go crazy. Then people took a clip of a light machine gun that had no attachments on it, where they were just holding the button down to show it firing, and it had a bunch of visual recoil. It's an LMG with 0 attachments. It's gonna have visual recoil. And of course, people said, oh look, the visual recoil is just completely unmanageable, even though they clearly weren't trying to manage it. They were just holding the button down in the video to show the effects surrounding the gun when you fire it. It's an LMG with no attachments. Of course, there's recoil. Of course. Who would have thought? Who possibly could have conceived such a thing? Oh my gosh, it is the end of the world. The game has no bloom. Where you point the gun, the bullet goes, okay? I don't think visual recoil is gonna matter all that much within Modern Warfare 4. Also, again, it's an LMG with no attachments, and the guy is not trying to control the recoil. He's just shooting the gun. I don't understand how we're at this point. We saw the smallest micro sections of maps in this game, and wouldn't you know it, people were complaining about the maps that they haven't seen. They've seen like corners, alleyways, they've seen just brief glimpses, and of course, oh, these maps aren't gonna play good. Look, they have too much going on. They just, what do you want? Do you want Call of Duty to be the exact same thing every single year? Because guess what? I know you don't, because your argument this year is Black Ops 7 is a copy of Black Ops 6. So why on earth are you complaining that this game's different? When you just said this game that's currently out is the same as the one that came before it. So why? It doesn't make sense. That argument is dumb. You guys are being dumb. And again, on top of that, we haven't seen the maps. We saw like an alleyway of maybe 2-3 maps, maybe? We haven't seen much. They were showing off the guns, the Apex attachments, that kind of stuff. I messed that up in my last video. I said Prime attachments. I don't know where that came from. I was recording in my car and didn't have notes in front of me. I was just trying to go off of memory. I had watched the video and was just trying to talk about it, but the Apex attachments. They were going over Apex attachments and guns and that kind of stuff. Of course, you're not gonna see the maps. Why are we talking about the maps? And then there were the complaints about the gunsmith. Oh, there are 60 levels for the assault rifles, it's gonna take forever. I hate having all these attachments and all these choices. A Ghost of Hope replied to me on X and was saying, oh, well, everyone only uses 3 attachments, so why do we need 60 of them? Or what kind of argument is that? What kind of argument is it to limit how many things we have in the game because people tend to gravitate towards the meta? Like, what kind of argument are we making here? Because again, and I said this on X in a video, like, if with that argument, the next logical step is, hey, why have even 15 attachments in the game? Only 3 are used. Also, why have a bunch of guns in the game? Only 3 are used. We should only have those 3 guns because, you know, no one uses the other ones, so why? Also, whenever Nuketown pops up, people only ever vote Nuketown, so why have any other maps in the game? Because people only want to play Nuketown. It's a dumb argument. Fighting for less content in your game is dumb. I would agree with you if you say, hey, we need to have better balance with the attachments. That way more attachments seem more viable. I'm with you on that. I don't think we should just have a bloated gunsmith where nothing can be used except for those 3 things, but arguing that we just get rid of a whole bunch of stuff because the meta is going to exist is a dumb argument. I even saw people complaining about the menu, the multiplayer menu that we only saw for like half of a second. Oh, it looks the same as the last year's Call of Duty. It's the same since Modern Warfare 2019. It's a menu. You just sit there and you'll wait for the game to start. What are we talking about? Why are we scraping the bottom of the barrel for complaints? This is so dumb. Also, it is different than Black Ops 7's menu. Noticeably so. Put them side by side, they look nothing alike. It's just dumb. It's just dumb. The aesthetic of the menu is Modern Warfare. It looks different. The aesthetic is completely different. Also, they no longer have the whole walking around thing, the thing that everyone was complaining about. Now your character is stationary, but that's not enough for you for some friggin' reason. At this point, I'm convinced 90% of this community are bots. They don't breathe air. They're just AI, like they have to be, because it's just a different level of ignorant and dumb. It's just, they were given a prompt, and the prompt was hate anything Call of Duty, and this is what they do. They just get sent out, and it just leave random BS on people's posts. Like, it cannot possibly be real. You cannot be real. There's no way any of you are real. I just don't. I'm going to live in a world, in my own little world, that believes that all of you are bots, and I'm gonna stop engaging with you. And I think Activision should stop listening to you. If they're listening to you at all, they need to just ignore the crap out of you, because some of you have no idea what you're talking about at all. This is just about Modern Warfare 4. I can go on and on. There are videos that I've released about dedicated servers and how they should be within the Black Ops ports so the games run better, and you would think that I told them to add skill-based matchmaking and change how the guns play and actually just remake the game entirely with a battle pass and that kind of stuff. All I said was, hey, the game would run better if it wasn't peer-to-peer and it wasn't from servers a billion years old, and it ran better now, like it does now when you play Black Ops 7 and it runs super smoothly. I think it should play like that now. But apparently that's just crazy talk, and the amount of people jumping down my throat on YouTube in the comments section because I dared suggest that the game would be better if it ran better is absolutely bonkers. It's insane. This community has gone off the frickin' deep end. Okay, you guys need to get your crap together. It is insane how many of you exist that just blindly hate any innovation. Anything new, it's bad. New is bad. No! So many things within the modern Call of Duties are fantastic innovations, things we asked for years back during the Golden Age so it would play better. But now it's bad. Okay. Anyways, I could go for another 100 years ranting right now. I gotta stop. I gotta stop before it's too late. I gotta go. I'm not even doing an outro on this video. That's it. I'm gone. Bye.